that's the block. Enemy and friend is not an option. We all listen, now we go dance and stars.
Hey you guys, I'm back with another review video. If you're already subscribed to my channel, welcome back. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all my latest review videos. Today, I'm just gonna hit you guys with one review video because I do have a few errands to run after this. So today is just gonna be one review video. This is gonna be a beauty on a budget video, so you guys get ready. I'm living for this little beat I got going on today. This is real cute with my little nude, with my nude lip. This is real cute. Okay. Yeah, you guys know I like a nude lip. I'm really not into all that color. That's not me, baby. That's not for me. So what I'm going to be reviewing today is going to be the Makeup Revolution Loose Baking Powder. So this comes in multiple shades. So this is the product I'm going to be reviewing today. Okay. And then this is the back of the product. Okay, so I got this at my local Ulta store for $8. Before I was using this, mind you, today was my third time using this baking powder. Before I started using that, I was using this, the Ruby Kisses HD Set and Forget setting powder. I was using this one. Now, what made me want to switch is nothing was wrong with this one per se performance-wise, but what made me want to switch is the fact that this is more of a deep banana powder and this banana powder is more kind of yellow. So I really like the fact that this was like a deep golden banana powder. So I was like, okay then, why not? Let me go ahead and try it. I'm like, it's $8 because you guys know that's my excuse for buying stuff is it's on sale and the price is cheap. So I'm like, why not treat myself? So I was like, okay, let's get it. So I got it. My first time ever using it was when I did my, what review video was that I did? The 10 Idol video. I think that was my very first time using this baking powder. Now, let me tell you guys this, pros and cons of this baking powder. Pros, I like the color. Another pro, it says that it controls oil. It does. What else do I like about it? You do get an ample amount of product. It's 1.12 ounces and it's only $8. So you do get a pretty good amount of product. And this one, does it say how many ounces it is? This one is just 0.4 ounces. So this one is just 0.4 ounces. This one's 1.2 ounces. So you get a lot more product in here than you do in here. I think this was $4.99 or $5.99. I got it from my local beauty supply store. This was $8. So this is the better value, especially when it comes to quantity. This is the much better value. What else do I like about this powder? Oh, baby, that's probably, I like that it controls oil. I do like the color of it. It does control oil. These are all things that I like. Cons to this powder. If you are not an experienced makeup wearer or makeup user, this powder is very heavy. It's much heavier than this one. This powder is very thin to set with. This powder is much thicker. What I do with it, and to me, this is just what I do. What I do is I take my powder brush. I don't even bake this with a beauty blender. And let me tell you guys why. When I wear this, after my first time using it and my experience with it, what I do is I warm up my powder brush with like my blow dryer. I warm it up because I really found this works better if you're applying it with something warm. I warm up my powder brush. I dump a little bit of product into the cap. Another con that I don't like is I wish the cap was bigger. The cap is very little. What I liked about this cap is you can actually dip your brush into it because it's so much larger. And I'll just show you guys like the size difference of the two. Like it's a big difference. I really like this cap because I can dip my powder brush into it. So what I started doing was dumping some of the Makeup Revolution powder into this cap so I can use it, because dumping it into this cap, it's just really hard to fit a powder brush into this. So I do use this cap for that. So I warm up my powder brush. I dip it into here. I tap it off. I do not put all that powder on. Reason being because, like I said, this powder is heavy. So I tap it off. Even when I tap it off, it still gives that brightness effect. Like even now with me tapping it off, it's very bright under here. So even with me tapping it off, it still applies. So the first time I used it, I was like, girl, I was like, this baking powder. I was like, let me take my little Real Technique sponge, because I do use my Real Technique sponge for that. I was like, let me take my Real Technique sponge, I'll let it bake for not even 3 minutes, because I felt it like getting tight. So I was like, oh, I said, baby, this baking powder is serious. I said, this is some serious stuff. I went back to try to dust it off, y'all. When I tell you that stuff was not trying to move, it's gonna stay, okay? It has some staying power. Let me tell you that. I like the fact that it stays, because like I said, it does control oil. But baby, this stuff is heavy. Like when I put it on, I strictly use it for the purpose of just brightening under eye after I've contoured, because it is just very heavy. So like I said, I take my powder brush, put it in there, get some product on the brush, tap the brush off, and then I sweep. And just so it can give me that brightness effect. So granted, this is probably gonna last me forever. It just is. I put some here and I put a little bit on my nose, just because like I said, it does control the oil. So I do put a little bit on my nose. But would I suggest baking with this? Unless you're really wearing a heavy foundation, like this comes in, let me see what colors this comes in. This comes in the colors light terracotta, translucent, lace, banana, deep banana, beige, peach, orange, and deep dark. I have the banana deep because the regular banana was kind of yellow like that one, and I was like, well, since I'm of a darker complexion, I really want to do the deep banana. So I ended up getting that. Would I suggest baking all over with this? Not unless you're using a very heavy foundation. Like if you're using just a regular everyday wear foundation, would I bake with this all over my face? Probably not. Now for my Dermablend foundation, then absolutely I will. Well, not with this color, but I did order the deep dark powder. So I'll probably use that powder to set my face with, just because the Dermablend is kind of heavy. And it's like a pressed powder really won't set that the way that I need it to. So I'll probably use the deep dark powder to set my whole face, just because this is a very heavy powder. To me, this is almost giving like theater vibes. It just is. This is a very rich powder. It's not like your average baking powder, baby. This is giving me like stage makeup, theater type of beat. The first time I used it, I said, oh, we gotta go easy with this powder because baby girl is serious. So I do like the powder. I'm gonna continue to use it. But like I said, I'm only gonna use it to brighten under eye. I'm not going to use it for baking purposes, just because like I said, it's very heavy. And if you do let this powder bake, because like I said, I didn't even let it bake for maybe 3 minutes. And it was just, I probably only let it bake for 2 minutes. And when I tell you, it just, like once I felt it tightening right here, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and brush this stuff off. Baby, it's serious. I'm not sure how other people have felt about it or their reviews, because I didn't watch any reviews on this before I bought it, but it is on the heavier side. Me, I don't mind that, because I normally go for a kind of beat face. But if you're somebody who doesn't really like a beat face, I'd probably stick to something more like the Ruby Kisses baking powder, because it is much lighter in weight. I would probably stick with something like this. Like I said, I got this from my beauty supply store for like $4.99, maybe. It was for like $5. I think it was $4.99. I got it from my beauty supply store for. But you definitely get more product in here. So that's my review, you guys. If you liked it, please go ahead and give my video a like. If not, then baby, I'm sorry you didn't like the video. Until next time, much love from me. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see all you guys later. Bye.